Well, our French politics editor, Mark Perlman, joins me now in the studio. And Mark, just hours before he was due to ask questions in the Senate, Rugy appears to have thrown in the towel.
Yes, he has thrown in the towel. And apparently the immediate reason is that the website Mediapart was about to publish a new investigation. They had sent him questions yesterday night about the way he spent his money as a lawmaker. And this is probably the straw that broke the camel's back, because faced with this news story that's being published as we speak, he probably spoke to the president, the prime minister, and they decided that they've had enough, that it was time for him to resign. They had initially backed him after the first revelations about lavish dinner, renovation work at his home had surfaced. He said he had done so because he was working, not trying to benefit him or his friends from state money. And now they've decided that it's just too much and that he needs to leave. And so that's what he did through a Facebook post this morning.
So how much of a blow is this to President Macron?
Well, clearly, if you rewind a year earlier, there was what would become the story of Alexandre Benalla, his former bodyguard, who was caught on camera beating up May Day demonstrators and who then lied a number of times. This lasted for weeks, for months. And clearly the way it was handled by the executive branch was plain wrong. And they've even admitted it, that this lasted way too long. So clearly, initially, there was a willingness by the executive to say, okay, this is just, some media stories. We will resist. We want to see the facts. But probably after a week and seeing that it was going to continue, they've decided to cut François de Rugy loose. Obviously, this is a blow because he's the number 2 of the government. He's the Minister of Environment, and environment has been a key issue for Macron the second half of his mandate. He said that he wants really to push the envelope on this issue. Let's not forget that not even a year ago, the previous environment minister, a very popular figure by the name of Nicolas Hulot, left the government precisely because he said they were not doing enough when it comes to their environmental record. And so the fact that, for a totally different reason, yet another former member of the Green Party resigns is a blow. He needs to find a replacement. However, Macron's party is very new, and in terms of human resources, there's not a lot of people he can rely on. So he needs to find a good solution. Maybe he waited a few days to try to come up with a good plan B that's going to be announced very soon, because now we have the resignation. The second part of the equation is going to be his replacement.
So we'll wait to find out who that might be. Mark, thank you very much indeed, Mark Perlman there.